The name of the podcast is Evoluting, which is a word that came to me when about 5 years ago I was talking to a friend that I hadn't spoken to for a while, and she said, "What are you up to?" And I said, "I'm evoluting. What about you?" And we just laughed for like 5 minutes because it was like, it just came out that way. When the podcast came up, I have a nephew from Alabama that came to visit me last year and went to Joshua Tree for the weekend, and immediately went back to Alabama, got his wife, dog, cat, and moved to Joshua Tree so that we could start a relationship and he could be in nature. He's much more like me as a thinker and what interests him and spirituality and just his sensitivity level. So we really got this amazing time to know each other. He wants to know, how I do what I do and that kind of thing. So that's what the podcast is about. I moved pretty deep into metaphysics as a real study, like 40 years, like seriously, and have just learned so much that I feel like it's unfair to not share, because when you start to see sort of how life works, you just want everybody to have it. And especially in these times. Basically, we've got three worlds happening. There's the nightmare, which is happening before us and crumbling. Mediocrity, which is sort of a slow road to the nightmare. And then there's the dream world. And we're here to create a dream world. As the nightmare is crumbling, we're there to say, it's okay, there's this other way. There's another way to live. Consciousness is here to help us. But now if you take thinking and you drop it to your gut, you feel from your heart, that's consciousness. And then you're able to make decisions and see things from a completely different point of view. And we live within a field of possibilities. Like, let's say if I think my field of possibility is right here, well, then what's probable may be here. And when I actualize, a little sliver. But if you take your field of possibilities and you expand it through consciousness, just through your imagination, just letting that happen, suddenly your probability is about where your possibility was. And your actuality is much grander. So if we keep expanding and growing and understanding how to move the energy, remembering it's only energy, it sort of lightens the load that we're all carrying. And you find new ways to be creative in your own life and know that you are driving this vehicle. We can all have a much better life through consciousness. So that's the goal.